so in love with you.
Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers, you guys. Today's video is my Thursday housing market update, and the information I'm about to show you guys is absolutely remarkable. Now, if you remember last Thursday, I had to make my Thursday update video, and I could not get the updated Fred graph yet showing the 30-year fixed rate mortgages. But what I said is I expect essentially no movement. I wouldn't be surprised if it moved a little bit up or a little bit down. So the rate ended up being 0.01% lower. And obviously, I also mentioned that once the May supply or inventory numbers come out, we will probably be looking at about 500,000 active listings. So the Fred report for active US inventory is also out. So we're going to look at that. And then we're going to end this video, you guys, with me accessing my local MLS. And I think you guys are going to love what you see. Now, you know, I've been looking for houses at $120 a square foot. Guess what, guys? 3 houses just came on the market under $120 a square foot. So I'm going to show you that, and I'm going to show you more price breaks. So my housing market here locally in Houston is finally, it's cooling off, right? I don't know if I should have extended my lease. I should have. I'm glad I did because it's up in August, but I'm shocked at how quickly this is working, that how fast everything is changing just by making everything unaffordable, right? So despite the massively low inventory, y'all, things are unaffordable. Demand is gone, and it is not going to get anything but worse from here on out. But what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to start with the interest rates. Then we're going to go into inventory. Then we're going to exit and talk about MLS. But before I do, remember, I'm not your financial advisor, even though my bio, loan officer, I love loans, realtor, and instructor in real estate in Texas. So I love real estate, and I actually really love empowering people. That's where I'm at in my career. If you guys can remember, I'm just a YouTuber, so please like this for the algorithm, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and understand that your comments mean a lot to me. So thank you to all of my subscribers that have been following along with me and that have been commenting. But let's get started on interest rates right now. So first, I'm going to show you what the rate was is last week. So remember, I made a video last week. It was 5.1. It came out and it was 5.09. So like I said, basically no change. But I also said I expect that after last week, interest rates to start going up, because this is the time where the Federal Reserve has just now started selling their assets and mortgage-backed securities. So I said in June, we're going to have an additional interest rate surge, and we're going to have an additional interest rate surge in September, because in September they are going to double their assets, selling to, I believe it's 95 billion from 47 billion. So look at what the new interest rate is. So it's surging again. Look at it, went from 5.09 to 5.23. That is 1.4% of purchasing power again gone. So what I expect, guys, is next week on Thursday, tune into my channel, but next week on Thursday, I expect the national average, which is what we're looking at, to be probably 15 basis points to 25 basis points higher. I expect to see 5.35 to 5.5 next week. So I think this is going to go up a few more times, and then it'll plateau a bit, and then it'll go up again in September. At least that's what I'm guessing. But as you can see, from the beginning of the year, about right here, it's been a massive surge followed by a bit of a plateau. And I think we're on the way up yet again, you guys, right? Yet again. But what I want you to do is remember one thing. It's only going to get worse. Things are only going to get more unaffordable because the Federal Reserve has just started. So moving forward, all of this stuff, all of these trends are going to continue to go in the same direction. And in my opinion, until it breaks, right? And when it breaks, it's going to be on mainstream media. We're going to be in recession. We're going to be seeing negative equity growth throughout the nation, right? But now let's look at supply. Now, remember, my guess was in May, we're going to have about 500,000 in active homes. And I believe in August, the end of August, we're going to have 700 to 800,000 active homes on MLS, right? You guys, and I understand I don't have a crystal ball, and I have been super lucky with my guess. I get it. I know that I'm lucky. My point is when I'm giving you guys projections and predictions, I mean, roundabout, right? Roundabout that data. I'm not trying to get it. Well, I am trying to get it pinpointed, but I'm admitting that I'm getting lucky. So take a look at the supply right now that we have May numbers. Okay, so here's the upgraded graph from Fred, housing inventory active listing count in the United States. Okay, now look at May numbers came out at 516,000 active listings. You guys, I was right, thank God, right? So, in April, we only had 409,000 active listings. Look at that surge, right? Look at how much demand being crippled is affecting our inventory. Plus, it's the time of year where inventory goes up. But look at this trend, you guys. Inventory went up 26%. Okay, 26% month over month. That is outstanding news. Inventory is up 26% month over month. This is great, you guys. So remember, come August, I expect inventory to be much higher. We can't really see it now. But remember, pre-pandemic, we're at about 1.1 to 1.5. So we still have a long way to go to have enough inventory, you guys. But obviously, it's going to take more time. But let's hold money accountable. I'm expecting 700,000 to 800,000 by August. I expect in June, I expect inventory to come up at least another 100,000. I expect inventory in June to be 625 to 650,000 active listings. So we'll see next month if I'm right, 625 to 650. And I expect next week the interest rates to be even higher, 5.35 to 5.5. We'll go over that together. Now, what I want to do, guys, is one of my favorite parts. I'm going to access my local MLS. I stick around Kingwood, Humble, Atascocita, Porter, because I want my users to get familiarized with one local market. Now, you guys could do the same thing with your own local market through Redfin or through Zillow, and I've made a video on that, and I really encourage that because I want you to become experts. I want you to treat this transaction for what it's worth. The largest, most important transaction of your life. Treat it like that. Take a look at my MLS right now. Okay, guys, so here's Houston right here. You guys know I go north of Houston to New Caney, Porter, Humble, Tascocita. So let me zoom in. Okay, we're going to go in Kingwood. So what I want to try to show you guys now remember the green is active listings, orange is pending. As you can see, when I first started doing these updates, there was barely any green, guys. There was barely any green. But what I want to do now is I want to try to find these listings that just came on the market, and I want to see how much they are costing price per square foot. So we're going to start at this listing for $279. Take a look at this, okay? Let's access this. So as you can see here, this is only one day on the market, but look at this, you guys. It's under $120 a square foot. Remember when I was doing these and there was nothing for sale for under 120? Look at this just came on the market, $116 a square foot. Do y'all see that? How exciting is that? Let's go find another one right now on the map that I was able to find. Okay, guys, so here's another listing right here for $315. Let's take a look at this right now. Okay, we're going to pull this up. Okay. Look at this. So here's another one, you guys, for $112 a square foot, right? So $112 a square foot. And this has been on the market for 7 days. That's a pretty big deal, you guys, obviously. So 7 days, $112 a square foot. That is super good. Wouldn't you agree? So you guys, I'm just really going to keep it at that. I don't want this video to be too long, but I was also able to find 4 additional properties that had price cuts from $25,000 to $15,000. But again, what I want to focus on is the listing prices, right? So now the listing prices, in my opinion, are starting to be listed under market value, at least in my local market. And that's what I wanted to show you. 2 properties. There's actually another property I can't show you that's about to come on the market for $116 a square foot. So I'm going to save the price cuts maybe for next week, but there's price cuts all over my local market from 10 to 25,000. But the most important thing I wanted to show you is now people are listing their homes under market value. Not everyone, right? It's not everyone, but I was able to find some. So that is absolutely great news, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this update. Interest rates are going to continue to surge. Inventory is going to continue to go up. We're going to continue to see price spikes, and we're going to continue to see sellers selling their homes at responsible prices. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you can, remember, comment on the video. Let me know what's going on in your housing market. And as always, I appreciate you watching this. And if you're out there investing in real estate, I do wish you luck, and I hope you win.